just to go over the case that you just gave me, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what you're telling me is that you went into this store to purchase some
Yeah.
cigarettes. A young lady was behind the counter, and she said she couldn't get to the cigarettes because they were locked up, and you directed or explained to her how she could access the cigarettes, or that you were willing to wait. There was an off-duty.
I told her they were in the thing, and I didn't mind waiting because the next store is a good little ways down the road. It's up down Highway 17.
Okay, well, let me finish.
Now,
Let me finish. So then there was a police officer in the store who she summoned, who then arrested you and placed you in a vehicle or near a vehicle with some other officers. And while you were with those other officers, one of the officers kept shoving you into the car?
yeah, one of them, like I said, it was the same one that was in the store. It was two other officers. So they pulled up. It was two cars that pulled up outside. I didn't notice it. I was inside. But when I come out, there was two police cars out there. They wasn't there when I got there.
Okay. And this was Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office in Louisiana.
No, this is Wayne County Sheriff Department in North Carolina.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. I deal with so many departments. That's the last one that was on my mind. I apologize. So this is Wayne County in North Carolina.
Yes, Wayne County Sheriff Department.
Okay. And the officer who was pushing you into the car, did he have any legitimate reason to be shoving you into the car like that?
No, we were standing outside. We were standing outside. The other officer going in there and get the latest information. I guess they wanted to, press charges. They got to do the paperwork. I'm just standing there.
Okay. And they arrested you. Hold on. They arrested you for trespassing when you had walked into the store legally, correct? There wasn't anything signed saying you couldn't come in there, right?
No, I mean, there's nothing to say. I mean, I go to that store I used to go to that store all the time.
Okay, hold on. Would you have left if you were instructed to leave?
Would I have left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I know those people at the store. I mean, I go there all the time.
Okay. I'm just trying to establish some facts. So when they arrested you, they didn't give you any opportunity to leave. They just said, okay, you're going to jail.
Yeah, pretty much. He said, you're going to, he said pretty much, I told you to leave. She told you to leave. You're going to jail.
Okay. All right. Now, when I say that they gave you an opportunity or didn't give you an opportunity, were you resisting, saying, "Hey, I'm not going. I'm ready to fight. I'm going to stay here," or did you were you thinking it through? And what did you tell them? I mean, give me the exchange where they said this is the last straw. I want to know how they got to that decision.
Well, they got to that decision. It was like I was talking to the lady, and he said she was talking about, well, you need to leave, and I'm like, well, why do I gotta leave? I mean, because it struck me like crazy because I go there all the time.
So you were asking questions.
Yeah, I said, why do I gotta leave? I mean, I was kind of curious, and she was like, you need to go.
Okay.
And I said, well, what did I do? And then he said, well, I didn't ask you to leave. She didn't ask you to leave. You're under arrest for trespassing. That's what he said.
How much time would you say, if you were looking at a clock, from the time that you told her the cigarettes were behind the counter and she didn't want to get them, how much time from that point to the time that you were in handcuffs?
I don't know. I mean, it didn't take that long. It wasn't like it was like an hour or anything. I would say less than 5 minutes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. All right, so now back to what happened in terms of the force that was used against you. You were taken outside to a car with other officers to stand by, and you said that they started pushing you around for no reason. Describe for me how that pushing took place.
One cop, he was pushing me around.
Okay, and were there other officers there witnessing this, or was he by himself?
Well, he was by himself. He went to the guy that I was with, the same one that basically put me under arrest. I was standing out there with him. There were two other cop cars that pulled up.
Okay.
I seen one guy go in the store.
Okay.
When I didn't see the other one go in the store, but I seen them both come out of the store.
Okay, so then he started pushing you, and tell me again what you said to him and what he did after that.
Well, he started pushing me into the side of the car. I mean, first thing he did was he grabbed the chain and pulled it, kind of yanked it on my wrist, and I was like, ow. I was like, I don't think that's called for. And then he pushed me into the side thing. I said, look, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to, goad me into a fight, but I'm not stupid enough to try to fight you with handcuffs on. So he kept pushing me into the side of the car like it was like some kind of game. So
Okay.
then after a while, I don't know, I can't tell you how long it was. He said, "Let's go," and I'm like, "Okay, let's go." Because I'm right inside the car because I'm right beside at the back. I'm at the back of the car in the back seat. I'm standing in front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
So when he said, "Let's go," I'm thinking he means let's go in the car. So when I stepped back, he took and snatched the chain as hard as he could. He pulled, he just yanked it like as hard as he could and almost fell off balance. So then he was like over there and then pushed me in the back. Well, the other car, because I was standing in front of one car, the other car was like, I don't know, I'd say 10, 12 feet away from us. So I saw walking back there toward that way, and then he just kind of grabbed me by my head and tried to mash me into the car.
Okay, now you said he got the baton out. Tell me how that happened and why.
Okay, when he mashed me down in the car, when I sat back in the seat, my back, I felt like a pull in my back. I've had like off and on back problems for a little while, and I felt a pull in my back, and I just felt it go numb. So when I was in the back of the car, my left leg was in, my right leg was out, and I was kind of leaning back trying to alleviate some of the pressure that was on my back. He said, "Put your leg in the car." I tried to put my leg in the car, I couldn't move it. Because like I said, it go numb. I could feel it go all the way down the back of my leg. I said, "I can't." He said, "Get your leg in the car." I said, "I can't." At which point in time, he pulled out his time. He said, "Get your leg in the car." I said again, I said, "I can't move my leg." So he started hitting me in the leg.
He started He started hitting you with the baton in your legs.
Yeah, right on the thigh.
Was it painful? Or I think you said you couldn't feel it because
I
it.
couldn't, actually, in all honesty, I couldn't feel it. It was whipped up. When I got back up, it hurt like hell. But while I was sitting there, I couldn't feel it.
Okay, because your leg. So you're.
I just sat back. I was like, well, I can't move it. He's gonna keep hitting it, so I guess he'll figure it out for long.
So how many times did he strike you before he stopped?
I'd say between 8 and 15 times. I really won't count, but it was quite a few. And then the other sheriff deputy said, "Hold up," and he grabbed my leg by like the cuff of my pants and pulled my leg back and sat in the car. Then they closed the door, and that was the end of it.
All right. And was there any additional force used against you by these officers?
Well, no, that was it. After I got in the car, we went down to the police station because I told them, I said, "Look, I'm planning on filing a complaint behind this." So we got down to the police station. They took me in the back, what's called the Sally Port part. They took me in the back part of it, not to the front part where you go to the magistrate, where I usually go when I've been arrested. They took me around to the back. They took me downstairs and told me they were going to strip search me because they thought I had a weapon on. I didn't have a weapon. I told them I didn't have a weapon.
And they strip searched you anyway?
Yeah, they said, they told me to get out the car. I said, "Well, give me a minute. I got to move my leg." I figured it's going to be the same song and dance again. But the sheriff deputy that took me there wasn't the same guy who was in the store. It was another one. He reached in there, grabbed me by my leg, and grabbed my leg and pulled it out. Then he went and grabbed my other leg and pulled it out. He said, "Now, can you get up?" I said, "Just grab me." I said, "Grab me by my shirt right here and kind of help me forward," because my back was still messed up. And when I got up, I just felt, my legs started hurting, my damn back was killing me, and I kind of collapsed there for a few minutes.
And all the charges. Hold on, one last thing. You said all the charges were dropped against you?
Yeah, it was dropped like it's almost gone on for like 2 years. And just here recently, they dropped the charge. That was just before December.
They dropped the charges before December of last year, and the case went on. Sorry, you said this year?
This past Christmas, yeah.
Okay, right, got it. Now, the case against you was for trespassing, resisting arrest, and what else?
It was just criminal trespass and resistance. That's all it was.
And they dropped all the charges against you.
Well, they dropped it. Okay, I went to district court.
Mm-hmm.
I was convicted of it in district court. Basically, the guy just, judge just listened to the cop. I basically told him what happened. He said they gave me a year unsupervised probation and a $50 fine.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he said, "Look, basically you can let off easy, blah 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 blah. Stay out of trouble." I said, "I didn't do anything. I will be appealing."